Hi, this is Healthy Test Kitchens, and I'm Jane. I'm a health practitioner and author of the cookbook, Healthy Desserts Now. Today, I'm in the mood for some deep, dark chocolate, something delicious and warm. So I'm going to make my hot fudge pudding cake. My cookbook has 250 dessert recipes for special diets and everyone. They're gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, and chemical-free. My mother's hot fudge pudding cake is rich and satisfying with dark chocolate and a thick syrup that just melts in your mouth. Her recipe is from Betty Crocker. This was our favorite cookbook. It's made with flour, sugar, and milk. But like many people, I'm intolerant to gluten, sugar, and dairy. So here at Healthy Test Kitchens, we have to think outside the box to reinvent our favorite comfort foods easier, tastier, and healthier. Start with brown rice flour. Now, if you're a beginner to healthy desserts, use any brown rice flour. But if you're intermediate, there are better things you can order online. My favorite flour, and this is it, is sprouted rice flour. That's because the rice is germinated before it's ground, and the carbs dissolve into vegetables, so it's sweet, and it digests easily like a vegetable. This is one of the little-known secrets about gluten intolerance. When you soak or sprout grains before grinding, the flour is easier to digest. You can make your own sprouted flour, but I don't have time for that. I buy it at my local food co-op or online. You see, when a seed wakes up and it's ready to become a plant, it begins to form a tiny shoot and leaves. Its carbs are transformed into living vegetables, packed with nutrition and easy to digest. So this healthy dessert we're making is like eating a serving of vegetables. How do you think I maintain my weight with all these desserts? This is one of the tricks to low-carb desserts. Try it for yourself. To see where to order it, click Show More under your YouTube video screen. Add baking powder. Now we're going to add healthy sugar. Refined sugar is a root cause of disease. It destabilizes blood sugar and sets off a cascade of chemical imbalances in the body. Recent studies show links between sugar and diabetes, arthritis, heart disease, Alzheimer's, hypertension, and cancer. I love desserts, so I study these sweeteners. I can tell you about the latest research, and you can just take this at your own pace. If you are a beginner to healthy desserts, or level 1, the ingredients are available in any grocery. If you're intermediate, we call that level 2. You can buy even better sweeteners online. If you're advanced, that's level 3. You can learn to combine several healthy sweeteners to create your own personal blend. This is really fun because your taste buds and your digestion are unique. Real living food is even more sensual and delicious than our everyday industrial food. Real food wakes up the senses. It's like noticing the fragrance of different types of roses. Your taste buds become aware of new and delicious flavors. This is a natural refinement, and you just go at your own pace. So, healthy sugar, level 1, I suggest xylitol. This is a fermented sugar from plants. It tastes delicious like sugar, and you can measure it cup for cup like sugar. It has a low glycemic index and 30% fewer calories than sugar. It's a natural, non-chemical sweetener, and you can find it in any grocery. While it's delicious, healthy for most people, but you don't want to eat too much, and don't feed it to your dog or it can cause problems. If you're intermediate, that's level 2. You can order better sweeteners online. This sweetener is called Just Like Sugar, and it's made from chicory root. Chicory root is like a great big carrot that's often used in Cajun coffee blends. This is one of my favorite sweeteners. You can measure Just Like Sugar cup for cup like table sugar. It's delicious, diabetic friendly, absolutely zero glycemic, with 0 calories and 0 carbs, even lower than xylitol. So you'd have to eat a whole lot of this sugar to gain weight. That's fantastic. Just like sugar is new. You can buy it in some Whole Foods markets, and if you don't find it, you can ask them to order it. I buy it online. This is a wonderful, healthy sweetener. Now, if you're advanced, that's level 3. You're ready to blend sweeteners. This is the art of creating your own personal desserts. Today, I feel like adding a half a teaspoon of lohan guo. This is optional. Lohan guo is a sweet plant from China that's 50 times sweeter than sugar. This one is a powdered herb sold in Chinese clinics. It looks like cocoa and it tastes delicious, like, well, something like between cocoa and molasses. Yum. This is what it looks like. You can find it online by clicking Show More under your YouTube video screen. As you learn to use these amazing healthy sugars, your health will improve. Have patience, and remember you can always taste your batter at the end and sweeten it to taste. Now, add a bit of sea salt. Next, I'm going to add raw cacao powder. Raw unsweetened chocolate is the highest antioxidant food on earth, higher than grapes or blueberries. Raw chocolate is a mood elevator and depression buster. Chocolate with sugar is never healthy, but raw cacao in moderation is good for most adults. It's a stimulant, and a large dose in the evening might keep you awake. Chocolate is not good for children before bed, that is, if you want them to go to sleep. You can find raw cacao powder in any healthy grocery. Now I'm going to add chopped nuts. Then I'm going to add coconut milk or any unsweetened non-dairy milk. Now I'm adding 2 to 8 tablespoons coconut or palm oil melted. Both are delicious healthy oils. But this gives you a low-fat and a full-fat option. Today I'm using 6 tablespoons of oil. Add a dash of vanilla. And now mix this up really well. We're just going to stir this delicious mixture until it's completely smooth. It's getting pretty good, it's getting close. Now this is nice and smooth. You're going to pour this into 6 ramekins or 4 large ones, 6 small ones or 4 large ones. You don't want to overfill these ramekins or it will overflow in the oven. This is going to be delicious. So you just want to divide this batter evenly between the 6 ramekins without overfilling them. Okay, this looks pretty good. Excellent. Now, stir together healthy sugar mixed with raw cacao powder and sprinkle it lightly over your 6 ramekins. I'm just dividing it evenly between all the dishes. Because this is what makes the syrup when it bakes. Okay, that looks good. And now, take a cup of hot water or decaffeinated coffee. Pour it evenly over the top, but don't stir. Just divide it evenly between all the ramekins. This is so easy. That's it. Don't worry about puddles. Now, I'm going to bake this in the oven for 20 minutes, and then we're going to taste it. I'll be right back. Okay, this is just baked for 20 minutes. This is how it looks when it's finished. Here's your hot fudge pudding cake. During baking, The cake part rises up to the top and leaves a rich chocolatey syrup on the bottom. I think it's time to taste. Oh, wow, this is just what I wanted. I taste a deep, dark chocolate in a warm, gooey syrup. I taste crunchy nuts and a rich mocha flavor. Yum. I find this dessert very satisfying. It tastes just as good as my mother's. It's a delicious quick pick-me-up and a great depression buster. We just made a truly low-carb dessert with low-carb sprouted flour and zero-carb sweetener, and it tastes just like Mom's. I can eat a whole lot of these desserts and not gain weight. These are the little-known secrets to weight management and a huge breakthrough in low-carb living. Try it for yourself. And now, I have to get back to work. Thank you for joining me at Healthy Test Kitchens, where we think outside the box to reinvent our favorite comfort foods easier, tastier, and healthier. My cookbook preview is online at healthydessertsnow.com. My book is intended to prevent and to assist in healing chronic medical issues and to show a delicious, healthier way for everyone. But it's also important to check in with your own body or with a medical practitioner before you begin any new regime. Come visit me at quantumbodyhealing.com. My next video will show how to make sweet apple cupcakes with easy vegan cream cheese frosting in the blender. Bye-bye.